This is exactly what I wanted to see from Nintendo. In fact, I want to see more of this from Nintendo. It has to do with achievements. Well, Nintendo's take, I guess, on achievements, but not just digital achievements. We've discussed a lot recently, definitely over the last month, about physical versus digital, and physical kind of being pushed out, or at least attempted to be pushed out right now by, it feels like, most of the industry. And wouldn't you know it, here comes Nintendo with another curveball, something physical, like, that you get for playing the game. And you know what, based on not only that, but some of the other things that they mention here, in their press release for this, it makes me think we are gonna see a lot more of this, and I'm hoping it starts here pretty soon with a certain release. But we'll go over all of that and more. So if you guys enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. So this is over on Nintendo's website, and I saw this pop up and said, okay, I guess I should get those finished up. There's the DK challenge. If you're unaware, I made a whole video taking a look at it, and honestly, I was looking at it like, hey, I think Nintendo is testing achievements right now, and that this is what they will have as their achievement equivalent or trophy equivalent. And I really liked what I was seeing. It's these digital cards. So right now they have it for the DK challenge. You can play some of the retro titles. So Super Nintendo, Game Boy, NES, that kind of stuff. And what happens is, as you do these, they're like kind of walled off challenges. So you pick it on the retro side, and it'll teleport you to it. It's basically a save state. You complete the challenge that's usually under a minute. They give you a little digital card, which is pretty cool. And if you let it sit there, the video will play, just like showing gameplay from that section. And when you build them all up, it's completed. And they also have it set up for Donkey Kong Bonanza. That one's a little different. You do actually just play through it. Like, there are some that are specifically aligned with the story mode, and when you complete one of these achievements, digital cards in the game, it'll come up with a little icon or notifications like, "Hey, you unlocked something here." So they're getting very, very close to, I think, a fully integrated achievement system for the Switch 2. And with that in mind, Nintendo talks a lot about engagement, more than they ever have, when they're discussing things with investors. And I think that's part of the thing that's kind of spurring this on. Achievements and trophies do show that people will stick with games longer than they would normally without them, because they do want to 100% or get, something that they can put on their account, basically showing that they were able to get the platinum trophy. Or Microsoft's working on that. Asha Sharma has this whole thing set up here where apparently they're going to be pursuing that, the a platinum trophy equivalent. So it's not just, hey, you got a 1000 out of 1000 on Xbox. Maybe they'll have like a crown or a jewel or something that you get that is basically a platinum trophy on their end. So here's the deal. The DK challenge, when you go through and you complete everything, they're going to send you a 39 card set, like fully printed. It even looks like they have a little box for it here, almost like if you ordered like playing cards and it comes in the box and you take them out, you can go through it. That's what it looks like they have right now. Okay, so it is important to note that the challenge is up September 1st. Okay, so if you have not done any of that and you like the idea of having something physical sent to you like this, even if they're just fun little trading cards, you need to get it done by then. And I will say, on the retro side is very, I think, very quick. It doesn't take long. It teleports you there. Most of the challenges are pretty easy. It's more so on the DK Bonanza side where there is more of a challenge. All right, like some of those I was playing, I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm cutting it close. They have some that are like they're timed, and you see it and go, okay, that doesn't seem too bad. And then you start playing, and you're like, man, I'm gonna be within a couple of seconds beating this, even after going over and over and over again to get there. So plan that one out. Specifically, DK Bonanza. If you have to borrow it from somebody, or rent it or something, you want to make sure you have it for a good part of I'd even say a good part of a week, depending on how much time you have to play games. But here's the thing, okay? So they say after the event ends on September 1st, you'll still be able to see the digital challenge cards you earned by tapping the Nintendo Switch Online icon on your Switch 2 system. Right now, if you hit the Nintendo Switch Online little red button on the home screen, you'll see the DK challenge there as one of the options. It's just a section that they have. And so when you go in there, you can see all the challenges and then jump around if you need to complete them. This seems like you will just have a section, and I'm curious if it gets renamed or just altered in some way where it's not specifically DK Challenge. Maybe they have something, maybe it's just called like digital cards or I don't know, something like achievements, because I kind of think they're going to have a section where you go in there and you see digital cards for other games eventually. They made a big deal out of this. Like it's had an entire dedicated section towards the top of that NSO app on the Switch, right? So they've made sure it's been front and center. I think they're trying to collect data on how many people are legitimately interested in doing stuff like this, especially when it's framed as a limited time event and now when it's framed with physical goods. See, here's the thing. They're able to now track from August 14th to the end of this month to see if this spikes traffic at all towards it. And this is one of the reasons I want to see Nintendo attempt an achievement or trophy alternative, their version of it, because I think they will do some, I mean, you can say weird stuff like this. Sony has done a few things here, like so with like Ghost of Yote, they did a few things where if you had the platinum trophy or it was also the one of the gold trophies in the game, you could get something sent out to you. Now you had to pay pretty high shipping costs, and I didn't see anything in here that necessarily explains shipping costs with Nintendo. I don't know what that's going to necessarily entail for this, but I will say the funny enough, the stuff for Ghost Yote or what Tsushima, the prices on eBay, people were just reselling them. They went through the roof. So there is definitely an interest with the idea that, oh, there is a physical product like this that is specifically tied to achievements or these digital trading cards. And with Nintendo, again, tracking this, I would like to think that they're about to see a spike in interest and this be something that maybe they continue forward with. So the game that I really want to see them go with, because this is going to be ending again September 1st. Let's think about something that is about to happen that will have an anniversary event and what I think line up very, very well for something like this with these collectible digital cards and has a wealth of retro games on NSO right now. It's The Legend of Zelda. This is something I think they need to do. A Legend of Zelda digital trading card or digital card collection that you get through playing all the older Zelda games, but then also Ocarina of Time, the new one coming up. And yeah, if you complete everything, they send you a set of cards, and this is 39 cards. That would be amazing. And so I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping that's what they have planned out and that this worked for them, because I know people will, they kind of bag on achievements and trophies like, no one really cares that much. But no, people do. There are people who are really, really into getting achievements or trophies, and they want to get all the platinums or they want to get as many achievement for their gamer score as they can. And I get it. It's fun. To me, it is purely optional too. So I don't really know the point of saying like they shouldn't have it when it doesn't, if you're not interested in it, it doesn't really hurt you at all to have them anyway. So I think it's just one more fun thing to have. Sony attempted the PlayStation Stars thing where you had like the weird, you get the little characters or things you could show off on this pretty ugly looking shelf that they had. So Sony has played around with some other ideas to have achievement based or trophy based alternatives that almost does fuse kind of into real life with physical products or even just things you put up on a digital shelf. I think Nintendo's onto something here with these cards. And I'm hoping that this is something that they pursue to the point where you even see a third-party partner with them. So I talk about Ocarina of Time. Man, what if they partnered with FromSoft and there was a digital card set for the Duskbloods? That would be pretty cool. I don't really know how you would do that. It seems like they were tying this into NSO as well with the older first-party games. But you don't really have to do that. It could literally, legitimately just be, here's 20-something cards that tie completely into this new game. And then if the third party wants to, they can pursue their own physical version. And while Nintendo isn't exactly at the system level achievement setup right now, I think this is a good start, and it's what I wanted to see, which is Nintendo being weird and maybe getting more involved with achievements, trophies, so that they can bring some of that Nintendo innovation, we can say, to it. It's just the scene's gotten very stagnant at this point and nothing really new is happening there on that end. So Nintendo maybe pushing the trends a bit here with even physical items that you get. That's a really cool idea, and I'm so interested to see if this really becomes something they pursue going forward, or if it ends up being just that weird thing that we remember like 5 years from now. We go, remember when Nintendo did that weird DK challenge and nothing else ever came of it? It's kind of like that online playtest that they did where everyone's still trying to link together what exactly that was for. All we do right now is think back on it like, man, remember when they did that really weird online playtest where he stacked stuff and tried to climb up to the sky and then nothing happened from it? So here's hoping though this time Nintendo has some big plans for it. But let me know what you guys think about this one down below in the comments with the DK challenge going next level here with a actually 39 card set you can get physically if you complete all the challenges. And like I said, some of the DK Bonanza challenges kind of difficult, so you may want to get started on that now if you're planning to 100% and get through all of that. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.